Hello, everybody. My name is Martha Alter Hines with Living the One Light. All right, I'm making this video today because my guides are getting super insistent. Do it now. So in this video, I'm going to be mainly channeling, and on the kind of overt level, the purpose of this channeling is going to be to help us to remember and embody quote unquote happy past lives. Um, but and I'm mostly going to just let them speak because they're like, let us talk, let us talk. So I'm just going to give it over to them. But I'll just say a teeny tiny bit as Martha me before this. So the real the real reason for I think them wanting this to come through is because, as I've mentioned in some previous other videos, I can speak for myself, I think, but I think it's probably true for a lot of us that we're coming out of this time of great forgetting. We're now in the time of great remembering. And in this time of great forgetting, there's been huge amounts of trauma. And we've probably, most of us, if not all of us, have experienced lifetime after lifetime after lifetime, eons of lifetimes with huge amounts of trauma and very difficult experience, very difficult past lives, etc., and other existences and all of the above. So I know that's true. I mean, I very clearly remember most my past life right before this one, and it was very difficult, very difficult. Um, and I realized, a few weeks ago that I consciously didn't have at that point, didn't have any memories of past lives that were not traumatic. And that seemed very normal because that's how life on Earth has been. So that makes sense. But then my guides got really insistent that it's absolutely crucial for me and then also for all of us to also remember lives that have been positive. And not only lives that have been positive, but positive experiences, period. Um, and so, again, just very briefly to put this into kind of my human terms or thinking of it, when I think about my knowledge, having worked as a therapist in, trauma treatment, all of that kind of thing, attachment treatment, we know from neurobiology that, it's not a woo-woo, frou-frou thing. When we focus on the strengths of a situation or the strengths of a person or the strengths of our lives, when we're able to identify, what has been going well or when was a time that went really well for you, that's often a key starting place to help with any kind of healing. And, there's the cliche we hear about um, Mr. Rogers talking about, in the midst of a crisis, look for the helpers. And that can sound, on the one hand, kind of, again, cliche and trite and, a little even bypassy. But the reality is that on a chemical, physiological, neurobiological level, when we focus on whatever is feeling good or the thing that is growing or has that spark of life in it or whatever it is, even if it's in the midst of destruction, when we find that one place that um that does have that spark of life, does have the impetus to be healing and growing, and we nurture that literally is often the key to then help the whole system thrive. And I saw that over and over and over and over again working in the child welfare system, with kids, incredibly traumatized kids, having had horrific things go on in their lives. And I mean, we just know that it's just true. So in a sense, we are all coming out of a collective time of incredible trauma. And so I think it's, very wise of the spirit world, of course, to be saying, yeah, and the same is true for you guys. So like, instead of focusing on, not to ignore the negative, that's not what I'm advocating here at all, but but to have ways to be supported, to find that little thing. So like, so one of you, has shown this photo of a woman in the midst of rubble, and she has a potted plant, like with a sunflower in, or a flower of some kind, and she's watering this flower in the midst of all this rubble. Such a perfect image of exactly this, right? Um, anyway, I think you get the idea. So this is a really, there's a reason they're wanting me to channel this right now, today, and it's relevant anytime. But I'm gonna guess that there are people, those of you out there, there's some some of you who really are needing this key component right now. So I'm listening. I'm doing my best to give that to you. Yeah, so please enjoy. I'm just gonna let them do their thing. Okay. All right. And as always, please, if you have not downloaded the free new Living the One Light app, please do that. It's available on Android and Apple. And again, totally free. And you can access the free community in there. You can access the free community on my website, livingtheonelight.com. And people, again, it's actually a similar thing. It's, that free community, that space is really meant to be a place where we can kind of nourish ourselves with the positive, with, again, not to bypass the negative, but people are, oh my goodness, it's amazing what you guys are sharing in there. Photos of where you live, beautiful nature, and poetry and music, and um, just, yeah, just anything uplifting for us, for each other. We really, 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 it's not a trivial thing. That really is a big deal. I can speak for myself. Like, anything we can give ourselves to nourish our nervous systems truly, truly, truly can be life-changing, world-changing, and that's the purpose of the app, the community part of the app. And then the other part of, also in the app, you can access the Wholeness Way series, which is entirely free. You can access any of the courses that you're in with me. You can access this YouTube channel there. And then over time, I'll be adding other things as I'm guided. And I would love your suggestions as well. So anyway, download that if you haven't, or just access the free community on my website. I would love to welcome you there. Okay. Okay, hello and welcome. Yes. So, as Martha was saying, yes, we are here is absolutely a critical component in the midst of all the other beautiful offerings and rememberings in this community, and in adjacent and other communities, and in your own being, all this awakening happening. One of these crucial components is remembering the good, literally getting filled back up by goodness, by love itself, feeling and remembering what it is to be truly, completely, totally held and totally loved all the time, unconditionally, just because, you exist, because you are. And to help your cells and your nervous system remember what it is to feel safe. And in the Martha has channeled the book The Cosmos Speaks. There is a meditation in there that also Martha channeled in a video a few years ago, actually, an early one called a world with no fear. So this is actually very similar to that, just kind of another component of that, and Martha can link that here. This is that but taken to another level. And actually many of the components of the Cosmos Speaks book are relevant to this as well. There's another guided meditation in there on the hammock between two stars, lying in the hammock between two stars. That's another very powerful yet gentle way of being held so that your nervous system can come back to right relation with itself and with all that is. And Martha can begin linking all of that. So, but in this time today, we would like to invite you to feel, first of all, held by us, by your own spirit team. So taking a long, slow, deep breath, we invite you to invite us and invite your specific, perfect spirit team to hold you and surround you and create a sacred circle holding you. And if you would like to go more deeply into finding your own spirit team, I highly recommend and encourage you to access the free Wholeness Way series, which goes very deeply into that if you haven't already. So that's available for free here on the YouTube channel and on Martha's website, the app, all of what she was just saying, where you can do all of that for free, much, much more deeply. But again, now taking a long, slow, deep breath, we invite you to feel and invite in your exact perfect spirit team to be holding you, surrounding you, creating this beautiful, perfect, sacred circle, sacred temple of light. And then taking another long, slow, deep breath, we invite you to imagine and feel a stream, a powerful yet gentle, beautiful stream of warm, glowing light coming down in through the crown of your head and filling up your entire body, every cell of your being, with this golden, warm glow of unconditional love for you. You can feel this golden, warm, glowing light filling up your pelvic area, your abdomen, your chest, your heart, your throat, running down your legs, your feet, your toes, and down your arms, your hands, opening up your hands. You can feel that light even emanating, pouring out of your hands and emanating out your fingers and your toes and your feet, and really emanating, glowing through your whole body, your whole being, again, through every single cell of your body and being. And then rising up your neck into your head, your cranium, your entire brain, your eyes, your sinuses, sinus cavities, your ears, your inner ears, your pineal gland, your thyroid gland, your whole spinal column, your whole nervous system, cardiovascular system, respiratory system, meridian system, craniosacral system, your whole etheric body, all of who you are, filling with this golden, warm, glowing light of unconditional love. As though you're being hugged and held from the inside out, just because you are, just because you exist. And you could even just stay here and be with this as long as you want, as long as you need. Just even this golden, warm, glowing light is a humongous medicine. And you could just stay and feel what it's like to be infused in this way, held in this way. And that might be exactly what you need. And then, if and when you're ready and it feels right for you, I invite you now to let this golden, glowing, warm light drift you into a moment, a lifetime, an existence where your soul, your body, your being was happy, was content, deeply content, so incredibly loved, unconditionally loved in exactly this way. This could have been an actual literal lifetime as a being of Gaia, as a human of Earth. It could be you as an Earth being in another kind of animal body, plant, stone, wind, ocean, any infinite Earth realm. Could be an existence or existences of other realms. Infinite possibilities are here, and you might actually come back to this recording and journey into infinite existences or lifetimes where that we're positive, that we're happy, that we're good, that we're thriving. So, but in this moment, again, I invite you to take a long, slow, deep breath and just allow yourself, with no efforting, for this glowing, golden, unconditional love filling you now to just bring you to exactly the right moment, the right remembering for you. Whatever this happens to be. Again, this is a lifetime or an existence or some manifestation of you as a being of the divine, of source, of complete, total, deep love, contentment, joy, happiness. Not that, in this lifetime, there may have been even tragic things that occurred or difficulties. It's not that it was an absolutely blissful, perfect life in every single minute, but it might have been. But it might be a lifetime or an existence where just the fundamentals were solid and real and true and unconditionally loving all the time. And taking another long, slow, deep breath, we invite you to just be present with whatever it is you're seeing or feeling or knowing or remembering, even if it's nothing or it feels like quote unquote nothing. Just be present with whatever's here. And you can even feel the quality. For example, if it's an existence as a human of Earth, but the possibilities again are infinite. You can imagine and feel your relationship to the sunlight, to Gaia herself, to the star light, to the trees. Maybe you're guided to feel and know what your home felt like or looked like. Maybe there was a partnership of some kind, deeply nourishing, nurturing, unconditionally loving partnership. And again, that partnership could look in infinite ways, infinite forms. Maybe there was other family or children or grandchildren or siblings, parents, community. Maybe your community was other humans. Maybe it was the earth itself. Maybe it was the cosmos itself. Maybe it was infinite realms of many kinds of beings. Maybe unicorns were a key component of your community and communal space. Fairies, gnomes, maybe the animals of all different kinds, maybe the plants, the star beings, starlight, star existences, cosmic existences. This will be, of course, different for you, each and every one of you, and perhaps different in any given moment that you engage with this channeling, this video, or this remembering in your own way. And taking another long, slow, deep breath. We invite you to, again, let this golden, warm, glowing light take you to, or show you, or help you to feel a key moment, perhaps, in this lifetime or this existence that is like a hologram or like a fractal moment that is, quote unquote, just a moment, yet sums up and is representative of the totality of this lifetime or this experience or this journey. And that really is like a hologram of you and this, and of goodness in general, of existence. So taking a long, slow, deep breath, we invite you to allow this golden, warm, glowing, healing light to show you this moment, help you be in this moment and feel it viscerally, physically. Let your body feel it. What did it feel like in terms of touch, smell, taste, sight, hearing? What did it sound? What did you hear? What sounds were around? What did you sense? Just let it all sink in. And taking another long, slow, deep breath. We invite you to really give your body, yourself permission and an invitation to deeply revel in it, to truly enjoy it, to feel it again in your body, in your heart, in the light of your own being, in every cell of your being. And let it just seep in through your pores. And let this golden, glowing, healing light of unconditional love that's filling your whole body mix with the light of this place, this experience, the relationships in this existence that you had, that you still have, because it's still you. There's no time and there is no space, actually. And just allow every single cell of your body and your being, including your DNA. That's absolutely key and something we'll come back to in future videos. Invite your DNA itself, the light codes of your energy body system and your physical body system, to reconnect in with the codes of light and unconditional love, to be, we invite, this is absolutely key. So again, we're going to repeat this again, taking another long, slow, deep breath. We invite you to invite the strands of your DNA, the information encoded in light codes of your energy body structure and what you call DNA, to connect back into and remember the literal codes of remembrance, of unconditional love, and of what it is to be unconditionally loved and to be unconditional love, both. This is absolutely crucial. And again, we'll come back to that in many future channelings over time. But for now, we would just love to let you revel in this, to even just let yourself be reminded of this, and just to be present in this lifetime, in this existence, or these existences of unconditional love, of joy, of being safe and held. And again, just being so completely, purely loved just because you are you. You exist. And that's literally it. Just is. And taking another long, slow, deep breath. Please stay in this as long as you want and as long as you need. And we'll be back again soon. And we invite you to, just explore this world, explore this lifetime, explore your home, this area you are, and just let it infuse you Let it remind you. And we'll see you again soon. And so it is. Amen. Okay. Very cool. Well, I'll be back again soon. Yeah, beautiful. So I happen to be recording this. Again, this is relevant anytime, but I'm recording this on Wednesday, August 20th, 2025. And if you happen to be hearing this soonish, this is right as we're leading up to the eclipse portal time. So there's a new moon this Friday, 0 degrees of Virgo, and then we have the eclipse season coming. And so I'm doing a lot of videos for this eclipse season, which I highly recommend because they definitely, I mean, they're definitely, this is very relevant for the eclipse season, clearly. And yeah, and if you feel called, you are still able to join the Sacred Eclipse Journey that I'm holding, if that calls to you, and that has sliding scale options and yeah, and there are some sharing or some chart circles. There were 3 and they got full, and now I opened 2 more. So there are 2 available where you can come and I can look at your actual chart in a smaller circle. There are 2 options available for that if you would like. And yeah, all the things. So again, download the app. Please share with us in the small, in the, in, I mean, in the free community, anything positive, anything, and just anything with this video too. I would love to hear, what came alive for you with this video, here in the comments, or in that free community. Yeah, just thank you for being here and for being part of this amazing moment of our world and really nurturing the world back into healing and doing your part. We're all doing our part and we're all doing it together. All right. See you soon.